discretion is advised. SideQuest is a shit show.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome back to SideQuest. It's episode 57. It's a Friday night, and I'm joined by my Friday night co-hosts, Lyra, Arcturus, and Faisal.
Yeah.
That is true.
You are welcome.
Indeed. Welcome, SideQuest, also known as Oh, This Shit Again.
No, I was saying welcome as in you have gratitude. Nope.
Yes.
That something like that. Not
Yes.
Welcome into space. Welcome to see me.
Thank you. I have gratitude.
Yeah. As usual, the rules are scrolling over there. They're on a scroll over there, and the super attacks are up there, and all donations through Streamlabs and super chats are appreciated as it keeps our treasuries filled, so we can continue to entertain you week after week. Let us begin the show by announcing who the wackadoo is. Who do you think the wackadoo is?
I mean, besides you?
Okay, let me explain the wackadoo for the sake of the quarter orc.
I know, I actually know what the wackadoo is, but continue, please.
Oh,
you think I'm an idiot.
Wow, you have successfully fooled me into thinking you know nothing.
I know, that's weird. It's almost like it's intentional.
Yes.
I think it's Fiza. I don't know why.
My disdain for all of you is intentional.
Oh.
But
Yeah,
Lyra has guessed Fiza. Arcturus.
I'm going to guess you this time. I was going to say Fiza as well, but I don't want to share any rewards with the elf. I'm going to get elf on it, and that's just...
Right. And Fiza, who do you think the wackadoo is?
This is a little awkward, because I was going to guess me, because...
You can guess the same thing as other people.
Oh, great! I guess me, because I'm cool as fuck.
And
Yeah.
I'm sure you're happy to share something with the elf.
All right.
Yeah.
Whoever wins the wackadoo, even if it's multiple people, you will win a wackadoo attack, which allows you to turn any 5 signet attack into a special attack that doesn't count against these up here. And also, the Golden Dagger is a giveaway that we do with the picture of this, but there was none given away last time because reasons. Mostly because I did a show with a bunch of people that I normally don't do a show with, so they were never going to come back.
I would share a lot of things with the elf. That's not wrong. I think she'd do that willfully. I'll be honest.
Well, if the theme is gratitude, I express gratitude for anything shared, and if I get elf all over a reward or prize that Fiza gets as well, I don't think that's a
People
problem.
often laugh that I don't laugh much during this show, but if I took damage every time, they made me violently ill. For every time I had to swallow the rising gorge in my throat, I'd have a hell of a time staying alive.
Why is it that every woman on SideQuest has a lady boner for Lyra?
I mean, look at
always Lyra. Is it because she's like blonde and has like those big doe eyes?
and an elf.
Elven propaganda.
No,
No.
I don't give a
Elven
shit about propaganda. It's because Lyra's fucking adorable.
I
She doesn't
I
know
am.
she's adorable, and she denies that she's adorable, which makes it even fucking cuter.
I mean, yes, adorable is a quality that is desirable in elves that makes my parents extremely proud of me. I am so adorable.
You know who your parents are?
And she has daddy issues. I mean, that's even cuter.
It is?
Yeah, it is. It really is. The oblivious.
Oh.
Just
Elven,
That's a lot.
A little known fact about Elven culture: Elven women are raised by their uncles for some reason.
That is absolutely not what's wrong with me. That is slander.
that takes creepy uncle to a whole new level.
Elven boys.
I believe it.
Elven boys are raised by their stepmother.
This is getting weird. This is getting uncomfortable.
None
You
of that's
explain an awful
true.
lot about what's wrong with all of elven kind. Yeah, I buy this wholesale.
Can I
It's
ask you
definitely the
something?
truth.
This has brought up a thought to my head. Why is it, according to my research of the Earth Realm, why is it that stepmothers always get stuck in the washing machines and dryers and need their stepsons to help them?
Me in the wash barrel.
Famously massive tits, clearly. I mean, every time it's been the boobs somehow get wedged in there.
I have a theory. I think it's because elven clothing has like hooks on the back, so whenever they try to stick themselves in something, it just gets stuck.
I mean, it's an epidemic
Yeah.
of stepmothers getting stuck in awkward places and needing their stepsons help when their father's at work.
And then getting stuck.
Yes, and again, we were discussing in the Earth realm, which follows the big boobs getting stuck in their hypothesis. In Elves' case, that's never going to happen. Elves, well, they're competitive with you usually. We have an exception here, of course.
But they're also
Thank
very
you.
inbred. So this
Ew.
explains the inbreeding a little bit.
Now I'm not feeling very grateful. I didn't
Also,
want that compliment, and I don't appreciate it now that it's here.
I also find women cuter when I can make them uncomfortable. So you just do it for me, Lyra.
Oh,
What to say?
I must be adorable then. Because I'm...
Right, is what I'm saying.
I was watching some of the old Earth media, and there's a show called You Can't Say on Television where if you say the wrong thing, they dump slime on you. They could just, Magog might do the same thing here, but gelatin. Jello. And it's whenever they start flirting with each other. Again,
I sure hope it's not lime jello. That would be horrible.
J-E-L-L, oh my.
Ooh my!
Yes, indeed, yes.
this is making me deeply uncomfortable.
Good!
Yep. So anyway, yeah. I've got nothing tonight. I'm honestly like the lowest energy I've ever been.
That's a funny coincidence, because people in the chat are saying that you are low. I think they mean...
That's cool.
I think I fixed
sound
it.
like a good-
I think I
Okay,
fixed it.
yes.
Sometimes it gets stuck.
Bueller.
Sometimes
Like
it
in
gets
the
stuck.
washing
like
machine.
a stepmother in a washing machine.
Uh-huh.
Where did it get
It brought it
stuck
back
in you,
around.
John?
She just yo
Where
Lyra, yo
Mhm.
yo.
As a
Big
good you.
tittied,
As a semi
tight sundressed audio, getting pesky, putting the socks in the dryer and...
I heard sundress and got very distracted.
Now listen, I postulate another question. Oftentimes you hear when a man or woman cheats on their spouse and they're caught, they claim it was an accident. Do you believe that in the whole history of mankind, in the Earth realm, has there ever actually been like a guy walking down the street and just like fell into a vagina?
Yes.
Shit.
That'd be a massive vagina for one. I mean, like a sarlacc pit.
Like,
I mean, like he went head first into that bitch. If that's...
did women in the olden times like lay in the street and cover their vaginas with leaves?
Like a trap nurse.
like a trap. And then guys just walking around like with their dicks out, Because, it was the olden times. They haven't invented pants yet.
Well,
And then
yeah,
they're
and
just
entrapment wasn't a legal thing yet that you couldn't do. That's how they found husbands.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Oh, gracious, I fell asleep in the street, in the nude, on my stomach again. We must wed now.
With my
We
ass
got a
in
nice
the air.
house.
How did that happen?
In reverse, do you think that there's ever been a woman in history that accidentally slipped and landed on a dick?
Now that I can see
That's
happening.
almost
can
more
believe-
feasible.
Yes, although I do suspect that some breakage might have taken place in practice rather than,
Especially if they came up, went off a cliff. Like it's
Right.
it's like a really high up position, and then they scissored down onto
like-
the rod.
Oh.
Just like,
So
I got the L.
Pardon me.
Vlad the Impaler had a happy wife because he wasn't just known for impaling his enemies. If you
Ye oldie porn star.
Uh-huh.
he was like the Ron Jeremy of of the ancient Crusades time.
I suspect that's a lie. They just acted like he was to avoid, it going all the way through.
Yeah, there's the sort of mediocre kind of impaling that you can fake enjoying, and then there's the real bad kind, and she knew which way she was going.
Well, you know it's not a good impalement unless it's coming out the top of their head.
Anyway, if I was to open up a tavern because of that joke that Lyra had about falling asleep in the streets with her ass in the air, if I would call my tavern Ass in the Air. I'm just calling
I can picture the sign. It's literally a donkey above clouds.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's just called Ass in the Air. And it's like a donkey with wings.
That's it's got a nice ring to it. I
Well,
like it.
like tavern names are always a little cheeky, right? Like you have like Cock in Hand, and it's like a rooster with a hand holding the rooster. Things like that. The King's Head, and it's like the head of the king in the
I
toilet.
could see the ass in the air doing well.
Yes, we'll call
The
our
solid
tavern the
tavern
Ass in
name.
the Air. The Ass in the Air.
9 and 10 would listen to
I
someone's
agree.
idea of going there.
I like it. I can picture the sign in my head. Like I said, it's easy to picture, therefore it's easy to remember, especially for the illiterate.
Why
So
are
that-
people
that's
in
very
the
important.
chat telling me to ponder an orb?
That's
I ponder Alisteria's orbs all the time. Does that count?
No,
Sure.
but if you cut one off,
Does she ponder yours?
Sorry, I have to take my beard trainer out now. Is it straight? It was like this because I
No.
slept. Have you ever slept on your face and woke up and your shit was all like that?
No.
that
you
never
don't-
happens to me. What sort of loser has that happened to them? That's just
It doesn't happen to you because you have pubes on your face.
Yeah, you couldn't grow a beard if your life fucking depended on it. Like if somebody literally had a crossbow to your head and they were like push out like at least 7 more pubes. You'd be like straining trying to get them to come in.
It's like a vein
sorry.
on the side of his head.
who can do that? It isn't magical. Just
That
come-
armor makes you look fat too.
You bitch.
Hey, okay, you know what? That's not fair. Armor makes everybody look fat. Even me.
Yeah, that got liar. Yeah,
And
it does.
no one
It
wins.
starts off. Maybe it's also your crystal angle, but you look like you go wider.
No one wins the wackadoo. It was the elf.
it
Oh
was
yes,
me.
yes. Lyra is the wackadoo, and it 'tis the season. She's a little Christmas elf.
I don't like that. I've never missed elf practice ever. I'm feeling attacked, feeling slandered.
There's something called elf practice.
Yes, and I never missed a day ever.
What is elf practice? Is it like an orgy?
Don't worry about it. It's
And
fine.
elf practice never missed her either.
None of you guessed Lyra,
No.
so I tricked
I
you.
I was being narcissistic.
So none of you have
No! God, please,
the
no!
honor
No!
Oh, there it is.
of getting the wackadoo. But I always play it when it's revealed. So there's the wackadoo, and nobody got it right. Nobody.
I don't like
I
the
do
little song.
Stabbing people with a golden dagger.
Yes.
Well, any dagger will do, but gold just makes it fancier.
So anyway, come on by the Ass in the Air. For a drink.
Is that like the Thief's Tavern, 3 Sheets to the Wind?
That's too long for a tavern name.
I mean, as long as it's memorable to the peasants, that's half the fucking point.
Hers should just be like the
Boat titties.
boat,
I don't know.
The boat titties. No,
I can't think of anything.
Oh, titties! Fuck off!
I just...
it should be the it should be like the rum and corset.
Why
There's
is
like a
boat
bottle of
titties?
rum wearing a corset on the side.
Aw. I was trying real hard to think of something funny, and I just...
You
That's
did.
all
It
happened.
got me. You were just like pirate titties.
I saw that movie about the green ogre who overthrows societal order.
We
And
should.
that dragon got fucked by a donkey, and its offspring can only be described as drag arses. I thought those would look good on a tavern board.
Wouldn't it be disappointed if Thief had those magnificent pirate titties, but no areolas whatsoever? Like they were just little mosquito bites in the middle of these giant balloons.
No one can prove that that's not true, and I hope no one ever can.
I just started
But we
a
didn't go for
rumor
another
that's going to
Monday.
spread across the 7 seas.
Like, there's no
Well,
pigmentation,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
the
there's just-
texture is eerily uniform.
Let's analyze this and then spread the rumor so that when she's like attacking a merchant ship, they're going to be like, the no nipple pirate is coming.
You'd be like, what the fuck are they
She-
talking about?
She's going to be like, where did I get that nickname? I don't understand. Where I
There's,
get...
everything is just the same color. Everything's just flesh colored, so
Yeah,
it's an
it's true.
optical illusion. It looks like she doesn't have any nipples.
What if
They're
she
there.
just is like a Barbie doll?
That's just
The
weird.
hypothesis on Monday is that they're actually prehensile and just crammed in tightly. They extend out like tendrils and grasp prey, like Davy Jones, but with just the mouth a little bit lower.
She has titties?
Are you telling me her breasts are eldritch horrors from another dimension?
The implication was there. It could have been just some sort of cursed loot. I assume that happens all the time. Maybe cursed pirate gold or an...
That has just cast a shadow over my Innsmouth.
You know, that would answer a lot of questions. She's too cute. Something has to be horribly awry in there
Right.
somewhere.
Yeah, maybe she just has absolutely. Maybe she traded nipples for bigger boobs, so they're plain. They're like nothing there.
Not the worst trade in the world I've ever heard of, honestly.
Maybe she got tired of people walking up thinking they were doorbells and went ding dong.
It's like ye olde breast reduction.
Can we just talk about sex every episode of SideQuest? Apparently,
Why would there...
brings it up.
This week.
I brought it up because I'm concerned about the epidemic of stepmothers getting stuck in awkward places.
Something is wrong. There needs to be a study done.
No,
It's
really,
just
like
very
Why
strange.
it's very dangerous.
No, no,
All
no.
this newfangled machines.
I
You know,
need like a
there is-
$250,000 government grant to study this.
yes,
Phenomenal.
And I would like to help you and get a cut of that grant.
I will gladly be a researcher in the field.
Of fucking step relations.
Look, I just
Yes.
want the dryers for weaponization. I'm sure there's some way I can weaponize them.
At the very least, your clothes will be very fluffy.
Well, the thief is probably going to be very upset at what we just started, and Alistair is going to be upset that we didn't talk about her boobs all that much.
I'm gonna get killed by a blasting cannon, aren't I?
There won't
Yeah.
be
A fireball cannon.
there won't be a great loss though.
Kiss my ass.
Because you're just a drunk orc living in the desert.
Yeah, that's what I want you to. You see what I want you to see, you stupid fucking wizard.
I feel bad for Alastaria, but, honestly, their bathwater hasn't been selling all that well at all anyway. I think we're going to retire the brand.
Oh god, I forgot she was actually doing that.
Pfizer couldn't even give her bath water to people she attacked.
I don't
Like
bathe in water.
Pfizer would lead her mercenary troop into a camp of innocent, unsuspecting victims. But instead of raiding and pillaging, she just drops off bags of bathwater, and then
Her
Right.
bathwater is oily sand that she scraped off. I don't think anyone's desperate enough to eat that.
Thank you, Arctur. Wait, that wasn't a compliment. Fuck you.
Yeah, I thought if you're in the desert that much, it's just better to roll around in the sand and get a little dust bath like a birdie.
No, you bathe like a Roman. You use the thing and you scrape it off your fucking skin. You don't just waste water that you could be drinking, you stupid fuck.
I mean, some
Take a
horny
horse
bastard
bath.
couldn't even use it to flavor his pasta. The
Not a
sand
horse
makes it fairly
bath.
gritty.
Gladiator's bath. And actually, thank you very much. Plenty of people buy that shit.
You don't
It
know
wouldn't
what a
make-
horse bath is? Nobody here has taken a horse bath.
It sounds.
You just take a wet rag and hit the
sticky.
important parts.
Oh.
It's called
No,
a horse
no, I
bath.
don't do a horse bath.
It's called a horse bath. Under armpits, crotch area, you're fucking done.
Here, this is Pfizer's fucking bathing secrets. Nobody in watching is gonna follow them, but like I put a lot of oil and shit on my skin, then I scrape all the dirty crap off and fucking sell it because there's still people that are fans of me as Gladiator and they wear it as a perfume because people are weird.
You need to return to the fighting arenas and win so that I can make more money betting on you.
I am banned from the fighting arenas. If you want to change that, that'd be fine.
Well, I don't have any contacts in Akakesh.
Stop bitching! It's like I can't
Just
bet on
get
the
it done.
arenas. They suck.
Just get it done.
How?
Just go kill the, I don't
It's
know,
much-
the proprietor of the city, and then they'll elect a new one.
As much as I hate to admit it, the only way for me to get that done would be to get Arcturus' help, and I doubt he'd help me.
We can work something out. You may recall I own a slaughter ball team. We've recently rebanded. I'm not going to say what the name is now, and I'm not because I don't remember what the name was before. We could use another player. I wouldn't mind seeing you die repeatedly in that context, and no one will even know that you're under this arrangement because no one stays dead in that context.
The problem is that nobody really wants to see an immortal gladiator. Like, there has to be actual stakes.
Yeah, slaughter ball. You're expected to go down harder than let's see.
Then a
Elon
not
Musk's next
husband
wife?
walking through a leafy street into an unsuspecting vagina.
Yes.
Yes.
Harder than a wandering
way, I-
future husband falling into a Sarlacc pit.
I do believe that
Yeah.
Rufus is, Rufus is the keeper dragon on the Grim Ravens team, my team, but he has a rivalry with the dragon from Sarthos, and they hate each other like a lot. They hate each other. But the Sarthos keeper dragon his name is Smoz, and he's a pervy fucking dragon.
I've talked to Smoz. I can confirm that.
And that's why they don't like each other?
Our team doesn't have a dragon.
It's a classic
We're working on
rivalry.
that.
It's you have to have a dragon to play fucking Slaughter Ball. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I just had a thought.
We have one.
It wouldn't my technical immortality wouldn't really work for gladiators, but it would work for Slaughterbolt.
That's what I'm just.
Every team has
Oh,
a
you
fucking
cleverly
dragon.
fooled me thinking you don't know what
This
you're talking about
just
again.
proves that you don't watch Slaughter Ball,
Right.
Arcturus. You're not a proper fan. You're fucking
No,
fake.
I thought you were talking about getting me back into the gladiatorial
But-
ring. That was the question I asked, motherfucker. I assumed you were
Yes.
answering it.
Look, in the process of reforming the team that I purchased, that would be part of the arrangement.
Well,
It could be lucrative as soon as we figure out.
who's the dragon for your team again?
The Shuri that it had. I'll get back to you on that.
You bought an amateur team and don't have a dragon?
No. It does have a dragon. He's just kind of in the process of reforming because they had a really gay name. They're from Avendoom.
I hate franchises.
Yeah, it's
I'm just
it
glad
was-
no one remembers what they're called.
exactly. That's why I can't remember it. It was a bad name.
It was truly awful. But it's what made them affordable. And you can't just buy most of the slaughter ball teams. They're just, it's not practically affordable. But once I reform the former that team, I think the signals will start rolling in.
I have a question. Is it like the sporty things from the Earth Realm where you trade players inexplicably and into madness to where none of the teams are recognizable beyond having a name?
Yes, this is like their basketball. This is like our basketball. Their basketball.
Yeah.
Do they ever trade dragons?
Very, very, very rarely do we trade players with other teams because they're pretty supremacy about the countries they're from.
They also die a lot.
Well, it takes a certain amount of courage to play Slaughter Ball because you can still feel the pain of dying even though you're resurrected.
I have courage and a lack of will to live.
Yeah, we can use that. We can use that.
And feeling anything would probably be quite refreshing.
Right?
Oh my God. Well, look, strictly speaking, very few people go to a Slaughter Ball game to rub one out, but I suspect we get enough of you on that. There'll probably be some exceptions. I don't approve, but I'll happily take their signals.
Somebody in chat claimed that your name was the Bad Dragons, and that's kind of problematic for some reason.
What?
Why?
That's horribly uncreative.
That's dramatically better than the previous
tacky.
one.
It's honestly a net improvement.
Oh no. Okay, look. That works here because no one here knows what a bad dragon is the way you completely mangled the definition.
Actually, that's kind of
I vote to name Arcturus's new Slaughter Ball team the Donkey Centaurs.
I hate that.
They're half mad, half donkey, and they have giant cocks.
That's worse than the only pee-pee tartars.
Damn you!
Well, I like that name. It's pretty neat.
I hate it.
I
hate all of this. I want to go home.
Wait, his team's called the Ye Old Pee-Pee Touchers?
It was rebranded to Bad Dragons, and that's okay.
What do they do for their pre-game ritual? Dock with each other?
Most of them are condemned criminals, so yeah, probably.
I mean, like the real impressive thing is the fact that they get the dragon to cooperate.
Do they? Most teams like put their hand in circle and they go team. They just like gingerly touch tips.
I mean, it is Ashen Doom. Do you really fucking doubt that? They do orgies for fun.
Okay, they were mostly condemned criminals. Just watch them die. They're like moving targets for the other teams. But I'm improving that. We've gotten rid of those individuals, and the team huddle is far less disturbing to look at.
I mean, to be fair, I am a criminal.
Yes, but we're not talking classy criminals. We're talking like bomb the wrong, spend too much time in other people's chicken coops. Wrong.
Okay, never mind. I was gonna be like, I'm flattered. You think I'm classy, but if that's what I'm up against,
I'm gonna eat this eyeball.
They'd eat that eyeball for 20 Cygnus.
What if you need to replace? Okay.
I have a jar of eyeballs.
It looked a little dry.
Oh! I have this stuff. Brian, I almost forgot about this. Brian Yoder sent me Uranus.
What?
How did he get it from you, Magog?
What?
What? No! You don't understand. He sent me fudge, and it's packed. This isn't getting any better, is it? No,
it's not.
Oh, wow. No, it's
finely packed fudge.
It is very finely packed fudge. There is no way to describe this that isn't weird.
I found it strange that when Pfizer once threatened my life, she said,
once?
She said, shit on my dick or bleed on my knife. And I was like, wait a second. Now, hold on a second.
I didn't say that. I'm not really sure who you were having that conversation with.
Somebody looks exactly like you out in the world that apparently...
I'm fairly
really
sure
cool catchphrases.
The only one of us that makes jokes about having a dick is the thief, so...
I'm gonna have another eyeball. This one's green. It's squishy.
Brian Yoder, I know you're in there somewhere. I can't really read the chat because I'm drunk to shit. But thank you, and I'm going to share this with the concubines, and I'm sure they're all gonna fucking enjoy it.
And you can,
Oh, sorry.
About the delicious, finely packed fudge that you've all enjoyed together, messily.
The finest of packed fudge.
I've
Nothing
always
says
enjoyed
I'm a
having
good employer like sharing anus.
I can smell it through the plastic stuff, and it actually smells fucking fantastic. I'm not gonna lie.
Remember, folks, it's just chocolate.
I actually enjoy having Faiza on the show because she is the only person in the entire cast of SideQuest that looks like she should be driving a haphazardly put together truck in Mad Max.
I will accept that because that's awesome.
They live in a desert wasteland. That it dovetails in every way.
No, I'm SideQuest Furiosa. Yes.
Isn't Furiosa the... Wait a minute, I thought
Terrifying
Furiosa...
and erotic. It fits.
I thought Furiosa is the planet Riddick was from.
I mean, I'll take that too. Riddick's awesome. I like that movie.
I think it was just called generically Fury something.
I want to kill
that said, I don't see
Furiosa. He was.
You put a hockey mask on her and a harness and no shirt. Decent, humongous.
What?
Let's stop this now and read some super chats and Streamlabs. First off, we had Marcin Johansson, who gave 10 signals to say, "Make them laugh, Snoopy, I dare you." I don't... Who's Snoopy?
Snoopy's for the chat.
101 these days. They've gotten promotion.
Oh. Okay.
So this would make us laugh then. Well, all eyes on you, Snoopy.
Yeah, that's a lot of pressure because I only laugh at the misfortune of others. Every laugh I've ever had on SideQuest has been fake. None of these people entertain me.
Oh.
That's a lie. That's a dirty, filthy lie.
Anyway, next we had Scruffy Knight, who gave 5 signals to say, "Hey, look, Lyra's alive.
No.
Getting gift, how get to elf?
Pardon?
Getting gift, how get to elf? Faiza, attack elf, please." So he's asking, he wants to buy you a gift. How does he get it to you? Send it to the Magog of Morskar P.O. Box, and I will ensure she gets it in 3 to 7 months, like the last one.
Bounce off of that. If you'd like to get a gift to the Faiza, you can now send it to the thief. I know this sounds counterproductive, but it will get.
Yes, the thief and Faiza live awfully close because oftentimes thief sails her ship to Alcakesh.
Yeah, I live somewhat close to the shore. So, I travel between 2 places, and one of them is the shore. So.
And also, Faiza, attack the elf.
I don't have time for your shit.
Okay.
I'm busy.
Why are you weirder than usual, you fuck?
I didn't know that I was.
I just like making you feel weird.
Oh. Well.
Yeah, I'm happy now.
I'm just gonna.
I didn't think that was killing her. I wasn't paying attention to health.
Yeah, that was well, it was a request, so you couldn't deny it.
I couldn't, but I also had that question, so I just used it as an attack.
Anyway, Niska's here. Everybody say hello to Niska. Niska's here.
Hello, Niska.
Greetings, Niska.
Niska gave 50 signals to say Magog is super quiet and hello, Quarter Orc, Mommy, and Lyra. Super attack for both of you, please. Missed you, girls. Hugs and kisses. So.
Hello, darling. I missed you too.
What the fuck was that for?
I don't know.
Sounded like Cruella de Vil.
I know it did, kind of. I was kind of aiming for that weird British lady that I can't remember her name, but that's not where I hit.
Anyway, when Lyra returns, she will be happy to know she has a special attack waiting in the wings, and so does Fiza, to use at your leisure during any point in the show.
Cool.
And thank you, Niska, for the donation. We also had Night Sun gave another 5 signals. Say, Fiza, all the bat needs is USB power. I think he's just saying that's how you make it move. You just plug it into USB.
Yeah, that sex toy is going to be completely based on you. You're not going to plug that anywhere in the desert. There's no such thing as USB power. They clearly didn't think this through.
Just use the crystal I sent you.
Dude, I don't even have a bathtub. Like, I don't know what you expect me to do with USB.
And she's probably not going to want to insert the bat anyway, because the sand, it gets everywhere, it's gritty, it'll probably shape things, make them slightly cranky than usual.
He's not wrong. I don't want to insert random things.
Alright, just shut the fuck up, you crank yankers. I'm trying to read the super chat. American Phoenix gave 5 signals. Say, I will take Fiza's bathwater. I'm also from the desert. I will drink anything. Plus, she is fine as heck. Attack the nerd. Attack the nerd, love. He says.
Oh, gladly.
He's going to eat your oily sand.
Off so much.
As much as I think that armor makes everybody look a little bit on the chunky side, it makes you look like the fucking Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Only in black.
Black's very slimming.
Not in this case, it's not.
Not that slimming. You look like you have a barrel of meat wrapped around you.
Why, when every time I die, does it feel like somebody's punching my throat from the inside?
Oh, I thought I was alone in that.
Oh, maybe it's a hiatal hernia. I don't know.
I think the gnomes are getting the punches when they can.
It has nothing to do with...
Uh-huh.
I kind of enter like this void of nothing. It was really disturbing. You think it'd be peaceful, but it's not.
The spirits were checking your tonsils.
Hey.
With their dicks.
With their...
No.
No, the spirits are very concerned with tonsils. I don't know why.
And dicks.
And putting their dicks on tonsils, apparently. I have no idea.
That's talent.
We make a lot of shit up on this show. I'm getting worried that nobody actually knows anything about our world.
At this point, they probably think that the lore says that orcs have 6 nipples.
Nothing is lore friendly on SideQuest.
No, just 2 nipples, but they grow infinitely.
Honestly, next season you need to have a warning that says none of this is a lore in the corner.
What I would have called this show bullshit if Penn and Teller hadn't have taken it.
Bullshit quest.
Bullshit quest.
Maybe I'm allergic to ectoplasm, and that's why I hurt all the time.
Anaphylactic response.
Maybe. And finally, Orla Seraph gave 10 signals. Say, have some health, Arcturus. I promise there's only a little blood.
I was waiting on that. Well, within tolerances. No worries. I'll have it purified later if necessary. There you go. Most kind.
Congratulations. Now, that is the end of the Super Chats. Are there any Streamlabs before we move on with the shittiest show I've ever done?
Why, yes. Just to make Fiza look a bit sillier, Brian. Donated 75... What?
Shut up. Arcturus is reading the stream. Go ahead, Arcturus.
The frosty ghost cloaca shut.
Pardon?
Anyway, what were you saying about Brian?
Donated 75 Signas, generously supporting our efforts here and offsetting my general regrets.
What?
I'll have you know, this armor was custom crafted for me. I was a bit heavier then, but look, the protection is only better, and the extra padding that I have to add underneath it just makes it safer. Brian Dory, second as I say, sorry, I'm going to miss the college tonight. Poe, pick your 3 favorite castmates to give a special attack to.
Oh.
He left it up to Poe?
Yes.
No.
That's not a disaster in any way, shape, or form.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
no.
Oh. That's fantastic. Thank you, Brian. Thank you for giving me this sticker, by the way.
I suggest
I
Poe
love
take some... I don't love yours.
What am I supposed to do with this?
Poe, do you want to give
You're gonna
3 super attacks to whomever you wish?
Before they do that, they might want to ponder it a bit because the next one could complicate things. Otherwise, Lord Terracosarth has only 25 singers with the following message. Swifter than eagles, stronger than lions, Pfizer is unleashed.
So that's
2?
2. That's 2 for Pfizer. So you're spent. You're spent.
Oh,
You've got
okay,
2
cool.
to use this show already. Like, you're done.
Hey, Ark, are you done? Like, done?
No, we've got one more. This will be nice and quick. From line patronage, enforcing to say, I shall contact my agents to verify the rumor regarding the thief. 1 health for all.
Ooh. Cool.
Thank you.
All right, Poe, pick your people. Lyra already has a special attack. Pfizer has 2. But nobody has the wackadoo this show because everybody guessed wrong. So what do you say, buddy?
I'll take 2 of them. And the third is gonna go to I'm gonna choose Arcturus. That's right. You know, I want him on screen for 2 minutes so we can laugh at his fat ass.
Okay, fair.
Oh.
Okay, that's
Oh,
fair.
that's very thoughtful.
Oh, you are a very fair judge.
I am a just god.
I don't know about
like
the god
that.
part.
That's okay. I don't need special attacks. He can have them. I'm fine with dying twice, to be honest with you.
Honestly, since Arcturus said he was done, I was waiting till he was done. I'm trying to be conscientious. Everybody, fuck off. I have a headache. Each minute of break.
Who's headache? You fucking booze
Not-
hound.
Not yet, but I'm working on it, you bitch. Anyway.
I don't think it really got through the glove. Oh, yes it did.
I gotta think of something more creative here, because this stuff is just...
Just go. Okay, she's gone. What the fuck am I supposed to do with this sticker, Brian? He's not even here to tell me what to do with this sticker. I'm 2 steps away from, like, just randomly putting it on a caravan as they roll past. But, you know, most people can't read, let alone read in English. You know, I learned English for you fuckers. I learned the Latin alphabet. Whatever alphabet English uses. Arcturus thinks I'm stupid, but I speak like 3 different languages. And I'm learning how to read English. Anyway, Orla Seraph says, I have the plague. Don't we all, dear? Oh wait, you're there. I'm here. No, we all basically have the plague in Goth. It's just a thing. Poe the Deadly Grimraven and the somewhat questionably just judge. Itching sores, the works. Orla, that sounds oozy and awful. I'd say put it on a random horse tush. I think I'm gonna do that. I don't really know what else to do with it other than put it on my own caravan and, like, just watch people strangely react to it as they go fucking by. Who is it? Poe version of Xerxes. I know what Xerxes is and that doesn't make sense. Pfizer, Master of Tongues. No, but we have one of those. I've never met the dude, but I heard that, like... Oh god, they're back.
If you have the plague, Mistress of Plague sent me this.
Everybody has
Plague be gone. Cured or dead, either way, no plague.
Can I Can I borrow one of those?
It looks chewy.
They're very good for plague and for general eating.
I
Kill or
want.
cure. Kill or cure.
I need some. I'm ill.
All the way from there's a kingdom called Hermione.
Ah.
So, American Phoenix mentioned something while I was still in my 2 minutes, because it was like a
So
2
slightly
minute
more
delay.
sanitary Germany.
I feel the need to address that I do not want 1/8 orc children. Thank you. Thank you for the offer, but no. No.
You want a higher concentration? Are you sure about that? I mean, they're going to need the,
I don't want any
beef jerky nips.
No concentrations. I want no concentrations of orc hybrids. Thank you.
You know, I'd prefer you eating
So-
the plague be gone to the eyeballs because they were alarmingly bright in pigment and looked a little elfy.
They do. They're pickled eyeballs, but they all look elfy.
And
Ooh, possibly entertaining question.
And they're filled with magic jelly.
Can you use an elf eyeball in your eyes?
They can use any eyes.
If so, does it give different properties than a human eye?
Yes, everything looks much fancier and more sophisticated.
That would just be Doom, but like,
Last time I tried elven eyes, I turned into a vegetarian for 6 months.
I'm a vegetarian now. That's not so bad.
Yeah, it is. It's
It
terrible.
really is.
I couldn't have any bulgrim meat, no chicken, wings from the
I
earth
do
realm.
miss chicken.
Plus, being a vegetarian is not all that cracked up to be. Everybody's all like, oh, be a vegetarian, save the animals. You do realize how much fucking animals get killed by farming, right? Like how many groundhogs and snakes and rabbits get fucking churned up in those machines so you can have your beans.
I
Pretty
understand.
meta.
No one eats them.
Like-
What a waste.
There's so many things that try to kill me in this world, and through this rule, I can kill anything that tries to kill me. I basically eat meat once a week at this point.
Everybody eats a little meat, whether they know it or not.
Oh,
Especially
okay.
About the
Great.
ghosts again?
Yes, it's about the ghosts again.
I
About the ghosts again.
No.
I was
All
thinking
of you
speaking when we said
die.
a bloody nose
How
is
about
technically cannibal. Oh, great.
How about
It's gonna be a
You-
long show.
suck my dick, Head? That's a mistake.
I'm just gonna lay down. Goodbye.
Yay, they're all dead. Hello, everyone. It's Poe, Daddy Poe Longbone, coming at you from the Necro Neck. How's everyone doing? The Witchmore is rainy and warm today, which is odd for this time of year, but it's going to get colder as soon as the rain passes over, and the undead won't smell so bad. You know, the Witchmore is filled with the undead. Not Magog's doing, oddly enough. It's just a cursed land filled with fucking dead people walking around. And in the summertime, when it's hot and humid, they stink. You can smell it for miles. It's just huge hordes of undead smelling like shit. Now anyway, how's everyone doing today? Hope you're all feeling good and doing good. And you forgot to hit the fucking timers, you dumbass.
I know. I'm sorry.
That's right. Hey, so anyway, go fuck yourselves. That's right. Here to just tell you all that. Spawn Freak, Niska, Baelish the Bard, Orla Sheriff, all of you guys. Yeah. So anyway, things are good. Yeah. Holidays coming. Got your boobs and blowy jays ready, right? That's what Christmas is about. You wake up every morning and get a blowy jay. I also like just saying blowy jay. Don't know why? Just do. Yeah. Oh, hi, Poe. Yes, hey, K-Shawl, Snoopy. You fucking blast. Fucking. Yeah. Go fuck yourselves. Yeah, it's what I do. Jesus crushed. Gee, how many of you people did Magog give wrenches to? Like an army of assholes in the chat. Can't see anybody new coming in because it's all just a sea of blue wrenches. The fuck did that come from anyway? Why do you all need wrenches? I don't even know what they do. What do wrenches do? Somebody explain it to me. And come back to life.
Bond Force Impact. Or silence people with beatings, wrench beatings.
Ow.
But then
I
nobody
would say to tighten your nuts, but you don't have any.
nobody can beat people
Ooh.
with wrenches if everybody has wrenches.
Did the large, rather rotund individual just cast insult in my direction?
Well, yes, I did. I've got a few more, actually. Let's see.
I take umbrage, sir.
Yeah,
It's a
the
wonderful new instrument, and I think it's going to launch me to musical superstardom. And I'm going to expand my Renaissance man nature.
Poe, please kill us again. Wait!
Allow me. You can all die.
I can fix it! Oh, fuck.
So if you could all just, finish for the rest of you up there, smash your head, and invoke yourselves for 2 minutes or so, that'd be great.
Hey, Poe, a reminder, you gave him this power. Fuck you.
So, as I was saying, I wrote a theme song for the intellect of all of my co-hosts, except for Poe, who was just a low whistling noise. I don't have a bottle handy, so I can't simulate that for you right now.
Silence, you dullard. Thank you.
Okay, the elf's intellect theme. And of course, we have the quarter orcs. And that was way more effort than was wanted. I don't really have the instrument down right, but I feel like I have a natural aptitude. This is Magog's intellect. This is what it sounds like if you could hear him thinking. If this is painful, I would like to note that, strictly speaking, none of you enabled it. And the only person who did isn't here. So it's just you suffering and Poe. But then they're probably used to hearing Magog think out loud anyway.
Sounds like Imagine Dragons.
Why, thank you. I wasn't expecting
Not
a
a
compliment.
Not a compliment.
No, I feel pretty good. A believer. That's going to be an advanced project. And they're back.
I mean, it's not
Wow.
inaccurate considering I forgot to die for a few seconds.
I'm gonna shove that thing up your ass one of these days.
I definitely didn't forget to hit mute.
I'm just gonna do it one of these days. To the moon, Ark. to the
You know what the bad news is?
to one of the moons.
Both of the moons. It's a round trip.
Oh, it's so little. Oh,
It's so small. It's a necklace.
I like it.
It's cute.
I want a musical necklace.
I can't play it at all, but it's cute. I have slightly more musical aptitude than Ark does. It's only because I'm limited to like 6 fucking notes.
Wow.
This is just the start of my career, and I've already nailed your theme song, so it's only up from here.
I'm going to steal that instrument from Ark because there's 28 potential garrots that I really need.
You can stab him with the nails on this.
That is accurate. I'm surprised you can count to 28.
I'm surprised you actually keep food in your larder.
What?
More fat jokes. I I've gotten in fantastic shape, having no, and you hopping on the illusion this armor is providing an additional weight gain means it's. I know the truth, and it doesn't hurt at all.
You're gonna die in a bathtub 16 days from now.
I'm definitely not heavier, and it's definitely not because of my increase in ability to get food.
Guess what time it is?
No.
It's time for picture this.
It's time for the scheduled torture.
Yes.
And I wasn't murdering that. How dare you? Look, it's inexpert, but I handle that instrument well. I handle all my instruments very well.
I'm sure you handle your instruments well, considering you're alone most of the time.
Hope you have an extra wide bathtub.
Oh, I wasn't ready.
I got the elf! Fuck you!
Well, I
Definitely
do like
an
this
hernia.
one, the nostril enlarger.
Guess what today is? As it is always the way after the seasonal holiday of the Earth Realm, Thanksgiving, what happens after Thanksgiving is leftovers. And today, we're doing Picture This Leftovers. That's right. Today, we're going to look over all the leftovers from previous Picture Thises, and we're gonna judge them harshly. We also keep in mind that these go all the way back to they go all the way back to the. Do you guys remember the episode where we looked at very expensive paintings?
Oh.
Why, yes, I do.
Mhm.
There's a few of those.
I may have been in the audience for that one. Not really sure.
Yeah, where I gave everybody the opportunity to guess how much it was.
I
And then tried to
recall.
guess. Yeah.
I recall wondering why they were paying for red on a canvas.
For like $80 million, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So they go all the way back to there, which means there's some old-timey Halloween costumes thrown in there. There's some old-timey inventions from a previous episode. We did inventions.
I'm excited for the inventions.
So on and so forth. So let us get started. Should we play the game, or do you just want to do Picture This? I don't know.
I don't care.
I didn't prepare
remember
a
how-
poll because I
Let's-
forgot.
Let's play the game, and you can remind the chat of the game.
The mechanics are difficult if it's going to be leftovers.
Well, that's the reason I didn't do a poll, is because it's leftovers, so there's no like single theme so that you guys can choose the best or the worst. It's a mixed bag.
How about if it could just be the weirdest?
No, because that doesn't even qualify really.
I mean, some things might not be weird; they just don't get picked. It's just a suggestion. You don't have to take.
You just want to play the game because you're never on Fridays to play the game.
Exactly. Thank you. That is exactly. And also, like, games are fun. I'm trying to like play along. Jesus.
I
Well, we can
remember
play.
fun.
I just don't have a poll, so people will just have to put 1s, 2s, and 3s in the chat.
That's engagement. Let's do it.
Because I didn't plan
Sure.
on doing one today because it's leftovers and it's kind of hard to do. But since Pfizer wants to play, everybody cool with that? So you can pick your favorite, what you think is the worst or the best or the funniest, whatever.
Picking the
And
weirdest.
they can ignore them all just as soon.
Yeah, and then you can also trade them out one time. So everybody's played this before except Pfizer. So let's go.
I've played it before. I just enjoyed it last time. So
Let's begin with this painting. It would be really cool if you guys could guess how much you think it's worth. Let me click on the thing real quick. Hold on a second. There it is. Sorry. We're on the leftover. So welcome to the leftover edition of Picture This, and we begin with this wonderful painting here.
welcome to boxes on a canvas.
It's what's called abstract.
I'm thinking it was like, it's not worth 75 million signas, but I'm thinking that's how much they paid for it.
I'm going to say it's worth a significant portion of obviously laundered money from the mafia.
Well, it's worth whatever people paid for it at auction, and this one went at auction for a certain price. Lyra, how much do you think this cost?
$69,000.
Faiza, what do you think it went for?
I think I just said the amount, but I immediately forgot. So I'm gonna go 75 million Earth dollars.
All right, and Arcturus, what do you think?
69 million. 69,069 bucks.
Also known as too much.
It went for 85 million.
Oh. Okay.
Cool. I win. Not that it matters.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter, but
It really doesn't matter.
$85 million for this turn.
Again, Aim says, I heard of right wing art, but that's right angle art.
Is it titled Tetris on LSD?
What the balls is this? Is this like I'm trying to cash in on the insurance policy?
So, yeah, I don't know. This is titled David
I'm not
Spade
gay, I
watching
swear.
someone swim.
Yeah, that's beyond a shadow of a doubt. That is David Spade.
It's gotta be
It
David
just
Spade.
is.
It's David Spade watching someone swim. How much do you think
In their
it went
underpants.
I'd rather call it like
in their
Gatsby
underpants?
Revisited. If anybody gets the reference of Gatsby Revisited, I'll give you a fucking piece of HUD.
It's David Spade watching the baby from the Nirvana album cover all grown up.
Oh.
No, I
Recreate
heard
the
that.
iconic image.
I seem to recall that baby grew up to sue Nirvana.
Yeah, he tried to sue them
It-
for showing his wiener.
So apparently they spoiled the surprise, and he never grew up in a certain way.
He just wanted money. Anyway,
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go with
how much do
hey,
you think this one went for?
20 million of their monies.
Lyra?
40 million.
Arcturus?
Yes.
It is David Spade.
96 million.
How much?
96 million.
You were the
Around.
closest. It went for 90 million.
Oh.
Thank you. Congratulations for winning points. That don't
90,312,500 to be exact. And finally, the next one. This is the last one, so we'll move on from art into the other leftovers.
Oh, look, more red.
Yeah, you were saying?
No, this is red with the occasional white, yellow, or black stripe.
Okay, red with stripes. It's red 2.0.
It is actually one very large canvas, and it has a white stripe, a black stripe, and a couple yellow ones.
Too much is not a proper amount. I'm gonna go with 80 million.
Arcturus?
I'm gonna go with 99 million, and its title is The Giant's Maxtrapad.
No.
That's not creative enough.
Lyra.
Nah.
You're gonna go high or low?
69 million.
Okay. Once again, Arcturus was the closest. It went for exactly $105,700,000.
Why is Arcturus so good at like judging money laundering?
This is one of my mini side hustles.
Anyway, that was the last of the paintings we didn't get to finish. This one is a gift idea. We did this last episode. Gift ideas. How would you all like to get a Phantasmus gift of a glowing croissant?
Wow.
Okay, it's weird because I'm not gonna say I don't want that.
It's a bread lamp.
It is.
It's a lamp shaped as bread.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I kind of like lamps. You may have noticed this about me.
What does it taste like?
Yeah, let me get.
I want to feed it to them.
Can I butter it?
No,
You-
you're supposed to just watch it glow.
I want to butter it.
You can't.
Gog's lying to you.
Oh.
The glow means it's delicious.
Why can't I butter it?
It is
Are you just showing this? Or are we supposed to do a cost?
No, that was just for the paintings, because that was the gimmick of the painting.
Good, everybody die, because I have something I want to say that's probably not as important as I think it is. I can't do it again, so hopefully everybody enjoys it.
That's okay.
Like, let's be really honest, Magog hasn't noticed shit about me other than the fact that he can't look at my boobs. I just wanted to get that fucking comment down. I'm not sure why I killed everybody to make that comment. But here we are, everybody and everybody. So it says bread lamp. It is indeed a croissant lamp. I do like lamps. They're pretty cool. 100 million. Is it wrapped gift? Who else is here? Assassin of the Grey is here, of course. Hello. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while, but greetings. American Phoenix is here, of course. I did notice. I do not want to bury your progeny. I have to politely decline that very generous offer. Victory to the Queen of Steel, of course. Scruffy Knight is here. Hi, Fiza. Hi, Scruffy. Snoopy says, it looks like the two dodo. See, that could be me or anything that would be showing. Race is here. Says, good evening. Good evening. Gay name is here. I think the printer must have had an error. Or four. I'm a Mothra spawn. Alright, that's among one of the weirdest things I've ever been called. I've been called bitch, slut, violent asshole, lots of things. I get called a quarter work quite a bit in the context that makes it an insult. What else? Too bad you can't do the topless look. I'm not finishing that sentence, mostly because I can't see the rest of it because of my crystal lines. Man, I fucked up tonight. Spawn freak. What is a Mothra spawn, and why am I one?
You're a larva. I don't know.
I'm a larva.
I have no idea.
I guess they feel that you should talk in rhyme and be a twin.
I don't understand. I don't know what I know what a Mothra is, but I don't know what a Mothra is. You know?
No.
I understand the reference, but I don't completely understand the reference.
I can only assume they want to watch you weave a cocoon and crawl into it.
It has something to do with you being a worm.
Fetish thing.
I mean, that's still not the worst thing I've heard.
Probably related to the feeder thing.
I don't like that. I don't like any of this.
Oh, here's another Halloween costume. From the olden days.
Wow. It's such
I'll have you know, all of you out there bitching about the instrument, I'm dedicated to it now. Your spite only steals my resolve. Oh, and that is terrifying. It's simple. I like it.
It is subtly creepy, isn't it? Also, I now understand what the reference means is because I said I love lamps.
Aw.
That's cute. I like that. That is subtly creepy. I kind of like this costume.
That is upsetting.
It is. The longer you stare at it, you're like, where's the arms?
Like, the worse it gets, the more you stare at it.
Mm-hmm.
I know the arms are behind him.
If this is a ghost, if they're supposed to be like a ghost costume, good fucking job. Because if I saw a ghost who looked like that,
nailed it.
I would have shit my pants.
Yeah.
Like, imagine waking up and seeing that standing at the foot of your bed.
I would need my fudge
that.
repacked.
Yeah, I would.
And I think Signs of the Lambs was a documentary.
Just like, what if you go outside at night to like walk your dog or something, and all the street lamps are out except for one down the street, and that thing is standing underneath it.
No.
Just in the light.
No.
That'll pucker your asshole.
Yeah.
You walk down an alley that you're very familiar with, and that's standing about halfway down the alley.
No.
You don't go down that alley. You just don't go down that fucking alley.
I know that wasn't a question, but the answer is no.
It wasn't a question
like
at all.
Seriously, like the fucking somebody said this one to like the Resident Evil game makers. They can put it in a Resident Evil game or something.
That's creepy. creepier than stuff in Resident Evil
Like,
games.
I can't help but wonder how it moves too. Like, is it like a wobbly?
No,
Is it a
no.
wobble as it walks towards you?
No, I know exactly how it moves, and it's a shuffle that's way too fast.
No.
Really, really fast shuffle that's where it's like 3 inches at a time, but it's moving like 50 miles an hour.
I'm scared of Slender Man penis.
What?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm scared of the Slender Man penis.
That
So
came out
you
of
look at that
nowhere.
and you see slender dick.
Well, I'm a perv, so anyway,
Yep.
we're gonna shift gears back to a gift idea for the holidays.
I'm so confused.
Gotta love the leftover episodes. How about some fish sandals?
Wow.
Are they trying to illustrate things your feet shouldn't smell like?
How about some nice fish sandals? There you go.
Wow.
Nice is not a word I use to describe this.
Lyra.
Go on.
Lyra.
Uh-huh.
Lyra.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
They're fish flops, Lyra.
Oh.
They're
Oh.
fish flops.
They're fit. I'm laughing, but I'm in pain.
They're fish flops, Lyra. They're fish flops.
They're fish flops. Oh, they're fish flops.
They're sockeye slippers.
Oh no.
We are redeeming these slippers through elven suffering, and I have to say I'm entirely on board with this project.
I've heard of sandalfish.
This is stupid.
I hate this image so fucking much.
Much like the last image, it gets worse the more you stare at it.
Here's another gift idea for the holidays, if you so wish. I present to you mouth candles.
Man, they use gift idea very loosely, don't they?
There's also ears, apparently.
There is.
So I guess this is when you really hate someone, not all of them, but just one part of them, so much so you want to watch it burn before your eyes.
I think the teeth are wax too, so it like all melts.
This is like sending a message kind of gift.
There is an optimal temperature and burn time at which parts of these candles become malleable and
Make them smile.
warm. No, that's not where I was going. But
Oh no.
I like that
Sex
better.
toy.
I don't like where I was going with it.
No,
even...
I'm not gonna
Well-
stick my dick in it, Lyra.
I imagine the ears might be insertable.
Oh, you know where I was going with it? Would
Is-
be like, this is for if you're too lazy to actually kidnap the loved one, but still want to send them a message, so you send them a body part. You know, it's symbolic.
It's earwax.
This is what would happen
An
if
ear
kidnappers.
God damn it!
I love you, Lyra.
It was so
This never
obvious and I
happened.
missed it. Like we all missed it except for Lyra. It was so obvious.
If kidnappers kidnapped from
The best part is
House of Wax and then sent pieces back as proof of life.
no, just actual proof of life, but you're too lazy to actually kidnap the person. But I love that Lyra is so upset that she got that.
I hate myself more than usual.
You guys can't see her face, but it's great.
Here's another gift idea. I'm not sure it's for the holidays, but it's called a whimsical. What are the things called that you give a girl on like prom night?
Herpes. Oh,
Tampon?
herpes.
Besides that, besides an unwanted child or herpes.
I don't know.
Well, apparently this will protect from both because it is a
It's a corsage of
condoms. It's a corsage
Wow.
of condoms.
That would protect them all except for the thing I said.
Except for
Probably-
I think to pin it on, you have to go through the condoms, and then they're rendered useless.
Oh.
Quite
Yeah,
possibly, so I say, even if it isn't pierced, the odds of those failing seems to be much higher now they've taken them out, and
They'd be
Put
all
them in
dry,
negative
wouldn't
arrangement.
they? Aren't they supposed to
Yeah.
like, be all lubed up and
These condoms are not going to work at the end of the night. Is the bottom line here. Also, the other thing I was going to say is regret.
I was about to say, if you're wearing one of these, you're clearly looking to suffer.
Somebody on Etsy makes these things, and for some reason, they're gift ideas.
Okay, 2 people in here think those are female condoms, and I know that
diaphragms are way bigger than that.
You guys need some sex ed.
It's one of those Sarlacc pit women who, lie as traps on the ground.
Those are not even close. Those are like the colorful condoms you get from the sex store.
Yeah, those are like flavored condoms, definitely.
Yeah, I'm sure the red one tastes like strawberries, or purports to taste like strawberry, but really just tastes like shit and lube. I don't know this personally.
I think this
Condom balloon
next one
animals
is
with a much better
similar.
idea.
This next one is similar in theme, and I would like you to guess it. This is
from
Condom
balloon animals?
This is from the Inventions.
Okay, wait.
No, this is for the gifts. Gift idea. This is a gift idea because it's not black and white, so it's a
It's
gift
in
idea.
Russian though.
Yeah. What do you think they are?
Why did the first thing I thought of be like that jelly that sets fire and then you use it to heat a casserole?
They look like Russian condoms.
They are, Arcturus. They are Cold War era Russian condoms.
Redefining Russian
Somebody got
roulette.
an overstock of them and is trying to sell them as gifts.
Who would want that as a gift? I'd rather take
Someone
the
who
condom
enjoys
off.
living dangerously.
That is a goddamn piece of history right there.
I mean, it's kind of cool on that level.
These are commie condoms.
Commy-dums.
Commie condoms.
So be it, What's the fucking word for condom that starts with a P? I'm suddenly blanking.
I think
It's not phylactery, because that's a totally different thing.
prophylactic.
Prophylactic, that's the word I was hunting for.
Yes.
Prophylactories are used only by the most degenerate and kinky of lich.
Well,
Fuck you, that's funny.
These come in handy when there's a long, hard winter.
One more way the commies killed commies.
Oh god. You think like with the Soviet Union, with the amount of people that they killed, they wouldn't give you condoms because they needed more people?
Speaking of condoms, this one is a gift idea from a woman on Etsy who likes to crochet dildo warmers.
Well, that is definitely a thing I've seen now.
That is a crochet nipple wall thing?
No, it's a dildo warmer. It's supposed to keep your dildo warm. The picture is kind of sideways, but...
Why in the
The
fuck
dildo
does a
don't
dildo need to
generate
be warm? Is the room
heat.
particularly cold when you're using the dildo? Is the dildo made of metal? What's...
Can't you just dip them in, like, warm water or warm lube or something?
Yes! Or just keep it in your hands for a few minutes.
I can't imagine that women just go in cold, right? Like, they don't just
No.
grab it and go, you know? I mean, they do something, right? Like, to warm it up.
Like this. Like this. You just do this.
Is this
This is a
something like
PSA. If the
an old
dildo
granny-
is cold, hang on. Arthur, this is important. For the ladies. If the dildo's cold, just hold it between your hands for a few minutes. I know this is not a dildo, but it's still phallic. There.
It's
PSA
still impaling.
It's for impaling.
So, I'm thinking the creator is a granny who had a stroke and now thinks that everything's suitable for display if it looks like a doily.
And everything needs to be warmer.
Before we take a break and read more super chats, let us look at one final Halloween costume idea from the ye olden times. It's a gnome with 2 mushroom women.
You ever see an image and you just don't know what to do with it?
I got nothing. Nothing. Not a thing.
There's a couple dick jokes floating around up there, but that's all I got. I want to save those for when I'm...
He
For a
looks
better
so
picture.
pleased with himself.
He looks so
He
happy
looks
to be with
pleased.
those mushroom women.
See, I thought he looked rather sad that his mushroom was so much smaller.
You know what? I'm gonna give credit to the mushroom ladies. That's actually a really good costume when you look at it. You can clearly tell it's a mushroom. His costume sucks, but their costumes are kind of good. For homemade. For ye oldie cosplay for mushroom.
I am skeptical they can move at all.
No, they like walk in a shuffle like that ghost dude does. God damn it. Boner's back.
I'm gonna read the super chat while you're all fucking dead.
Okay, whatever.
Yay.
Bye.
God,
My neck popped.
let's go. Now, anyway, Baelish the Bard gave 2 signals to say, Bukkake of wrenches surround the wenches. Oh, what fun. It's a rhyme. Go fuck yourself. That's right. And let's see. Scruffy Knight gave 5 signals, say, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge my balls. That was terrible. Terrible, Baelish. Terrible. Stop it. No. No. Anyway, Orla Seraph gave 5 signals to say, how do I employ the thief to steal that instrument from Arcturus before I murder him with it? I agree. Let's get that away from him post fucking haste. Okay? Let's do that. It's pretty awful somebody gave him that thing to strum. You know, he's never gonna win in an epic music battle against the devil. Okay? He's not gonna win that golden harpsichord or whatever. I fucking wouldn't trust that motherfucker with a recorder. Okay? The plastic flutes from elementary school. I wouldn't even give him that. Wouldn't even give him that. He's a fucking moron. Anyway, Marcin Johansson gave 20 signals, say everyone attack Ark with the Shakespearean dictionary. Oh yeah, the Shakespearean insults from last episode. That was good times. Yeah, good times.
As if they would put in that much effort.
I think I deleted it already.
I like your string thing, Ark. I know that means nothing to you, but you know, there you go.
Well, I think in this context, I will accept that graciously. Much appreciated.
Well, we all have to attack Arcturus.
Time to send you to
Shakespearean
an alternate
insult
dimension.
of some sort.
Rape land.
Can it be pretend Shakespearean insults?
Go ahead, because I don't have the poster. I deleted
Welcome
it already.
to extreme
Zyart
discomfort
a
town.
two-headed
bitch.
blabbergast.
Very good. Very good.
I'm taking a health potion after that just to screw you all over.
No, I'm not going to allow it.
I feel like that's something Shakespeare would have said, and I know he didn't say it, but I feel like
Marcin Johansson paid good money to see you die. And we're not going to deny him, Ark.
Is anybody gonna like?
We do this not to harm you, Ark,
I
but
thought
for the fans. The show must go on.
No, though, on the other hand, Orla Seraph paid twice as much and then more to complain about me.
I've been
with the,
activated.
Presumably just to mess things up in this fashion. I
Go
mean,
fuck
it's
yourself.
No.
I was really proud of that. Okay.
Lyra, do you have a Shakespearean?
He's straight out of all good poetry.
I can go kind of low-hanging fruit and say to be or not to be is never the question for you, because your existence is an affront to man and God, and you know, I mean, you shouldn't
It is a
be.
sad. Yeah, it's a sad day when you have to share a whole universe with him.
It is.
I thumb my nose at you, sir.
I really like that insult. I thumb my nose at thee. Like, it's just.
I thumb my
It's a
nose.
hand motion too. Like, ugh.
It's either that or it's bite my thumb at you. It's one
Bite
of
my
the two.
thumb at the eye.
But I-
Ow! Fuck! Ow! Fuck!
That just feels. I can't see this as anything other than like you've got a hangnail or you're trying to be flirtatious, and failing miserably in my case. But you know,
I have a problem now.
Arcturus,
Oh,
you're
okay.
a flabbergasted slattern.
I have a problem.
Did you
now.
just make that up?
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
I made mine up. No, I didn't. I'm educated.
Sorry, Arcturus, but our volley has broken through your defenses.
Fuck you guys. Mine was good.
it was good.
It was good. Stop being drunk.
Okay, I'm trying.
And Lyra has one attack, right? I think she's the last one. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Anyway, there are other super chats. Night Sun gave 5 signals to say, all we need is a fish bikini bottom, so all can say you have a nice bass. If Ark was here, he would. He would sigh. He would sigh.
One of his like really heavy
It
sighs.
would be an exaggerated.
Yeah. Like that. Like just...
And finally, Scruffy Knight gave 5 signals to say 2 health for Doe Eyes and 2 for Furiosa. So you have health.
Why, thank you.
I'm at full health, but thank you.
I have a bad feeling it'll come in handy before the end of the show, at least for me.
I keep laughing, so me too.
Yes, you all have taken your giggle pills for the evening, I think.
Giggle pill.
Well, let us see Arcturus returned to life so that he can read the Streamlabs, and then we can move on with the last of Picture This Leftovers, because I'd like to be done with that whole folder. Scruffy Knight just gave a last minute say, Poe, attack Lord Magog, make him go fuck himself. So that's another attack for Poe.
Uh-oh, I've
just
been
as Arcturus
activated.
is returned from the grave.
Go fuck yourself. You're fat too, Magog. You have really let yourself go. You need to stop contemplating and pondering your orb and get a fucking Bowflex or something.
I mean, if you're not careful, people are going to be pondering you.
That was good.
So.
That was good, actually. Garen donated 5 signals with a request as follows. Arcturus, would you be so kind as to cause moderate violence on Lyra? Much obliged.
Moderate?
This will be most
Well, I can't physically
uncouth.
assault, so I'll just have to let you know. I'll do something clever. Hey, do you like Minecraft? Have you heard about the game, Lyra?
Sure.
Just
That's a
what
cool
people-
thing.
Well, then, they named a potion after you in it. It reflects your character, personality, and utility. The awkward potion. It does nothing.
Oh. Ow.
Y'all are mean.
She really is a useless sack of flesh. Continue, Arcturus. Are there any more?
Oh, no, that was it. That was,
Okay. Did Lyra want to use your health to recuperate?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
Somebody did give it to you. Well, let's get back to it, shall we? Leftovers are needed to be devoured. It is after the Thanksgiving holiday in the Earth Realm, and we have to devour more leftovers. Here's another horrifying Ye Olden Times Halloween costume.
That looks like a trendy painting.
Where's their head?
Where's the rest of their body?
This is that, like, the camera's fault. Some of them old cameras didn't fully, like, if they moved, they become like a blur.
I think
Just the film degrading.
Oh, ghosts were real until they outlawed them. That's probably it.
the door is dressed up for Halloween as a lady.
I think that's 2 girls on Halloween night posing for a picture, and a real ghost decided to photobomb them.
Maybe it's one of those double negative things they use.
Like, seriously, that they don't look like, she doesn't look like she's there.
None of them really do. Look at the short girl. Look at her fucking face. What's on her face?
I think it's like a piggy. It's like a piggy.
But it kind of like the way the quality is so bad. It looks like her face has been redacted
Yeah, it's pretty,
Yeah.
from
pretty
existence.
terrifying. Here's a gift idea.
That's just food.
Nope.
What's the catch? I
Soap.
don't.
It's sushi that you can't eat.
It's
No,
sushi.
no, no, no.
It's sushi soap.
I was about to say, is it
Oh.
soap or is it cake? If so, fuck off on both counts.
It's soap.
You know, for all those times you've seen some raw fish on rice and thought, Boy, I really wish I could rub my ass with that.
It looks like anime food. It looks like really delicious.
It's like suspiciously appetizing. Yeah.
It's fantastic, and I would run my ass over some fucking sushi any day.
Oh, here's an invention. We finally got to one of the inventions from the ye olden times. It's the world's first GPS.
Wait, how did that work?
It had a paper map, and you had to know where you were going, and then you had to put the paper map in, and it was a big roll, and it would display the road as the tires turned.
That defeats about half the purpose of the
You had to load your own maps before you go, but at least you could look down and be like, okay, I'm still on the right road.
Proof of concept, only slightly outclassed by just a big sticker saying you are here.
Yeah, there were no satellites or anything. It was some sort of way to keep track of your miles more than know where you're going.
I guess it's a very expensive alternative to unfolding a road map on your steering wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. It didn't catch on because of the pain in the ass.
Why? I can't imagine why this complete. It's probably expensive too.
This one of those things that Mark Twain lost his fortune on.
You'd have to buy a drum every time you wanted to go.
I just find it interesting that somebody tried to invent something that people use in the modern age over in the Earth realm all the time. Somebody tried to invent it as far back as like the 1940s.
There's so many like before their time things.
I know, right?
It could be replaced with a corkboard.
Here was an interesting invention from the ye olden times: a temporary bridge.
Oh, that's weird.
It's an accordion bridge that they could go over a small river or something.
I thought it was a gate for a minute, and I was about to say I've actually seen one of those in action, but then I realized people were standing on it, not behind it.
I believe it was developed for the possibility of trench warfare.
Oh, that makes sense.
If you're on a battlefield, you can spring that across like a ditch somebody dug to keep you out of their zone, and then your soldiers can cross it really quick, right?
Unfortunately, all another soldier needs to do is pull on it hard enough to
But if there's a sniper, you're fucked.
Or you had the misfortune of doing it across the American trenches, and at least one person had a shotgun.
Or like what if somebody's standing on the other side and they do that Indiana Jones where the bullet goes like through all of them? Because they're all just ducks in a row, aren't they?
Oh.
Isn't that what a shotgun is?
But it is a marvel of engineering. It's an accordion temporary breach.
It's cool, and they used to use the same thing to do like temporary bridges across places, temporary gates across places you weren't supposed to go. So that's kind of cool.
It is an interesting idea, at least. I don't think it was good in practice, but it was
good concept.
It looks terribly unsafe. Good way of, whittling down your unrecognized children. The ones get across, get recognized, and become your heirs.
You know what's even less safe? A trench.
Pretty much. The Plague Doctor mask from the ye olden times in the Earth realm?
Or any of the variety I wear with some regularity.
And we use them here too, but they're meant to keep the plague out. Well, somebody attempted to recreate them in the modern time, which was the 1920s.
Oh, okay. It's bad that I was about to say 2020.
This is the modern plague mask, and it's to prevent the spread of diseases from coughing and such.
You know what? It's kind of cool. The clothes aren't there, but if you could get some
where do you
clothing?
Oh, sorry, no, the spy versus spy theme just popped in my head for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh god, now it's in my head too.
Yeah, if that was 2020, there would be one of those pothead pine tree air fresheners in the end.
Obviously, the bottom is completely open, so it's just to prevent your cough from going into the air. It's supposed to keep you breathe from underneath the mask.
It's really
When's
nothing.
It coming?
Can't
Look, this isn't too far back from what I understand they're wearing these days, anyway. My only question is though someone lied to them. No, it's more about keeping the stench of the plague villages out of your nose.
That's not wrong, because like the miasma smelling bad was supposedly the thing that caused the disease. So if you stuffed it full of things that smelled good, then you wouldn't get the disease.
The
Yeah, they
important
forgot
thing,
the-
at least you weren't smelling the poor people.
People forget that the whole reason that thing had a long nose is because they would pack it with poopery
Yeah, it was full of flowers because then you couldn't
and
smell.
sage and shit they thought prevented them from getting it. But
I mean, at least in the case of London, you couldn't smell the Thames anymore.
you know, in World War II, they were scared of gas. They were scared of gas attacks, mustard gas especially, right?
Weird.
An inventor during that time, people were afraid that maybe soldiers would show up to a town and gas everybody. And so they invented gas masks for infant babies. But you can't keep a mask on an infant baby, can you?
Mhm.
So why not a gas mask stroller?
It looks like an oven!
Like an oven.
Wow.
How did you cook in the baby?
You put the baby in it, and it
Baby's
filters
done.
any gas. It's a coffin on wheels, essentially.
Oh.
This is
But
a
they
real
surely
thing.
made a
They
big one when it was
invented
fair enough
a
about.
gas mask pram to put your kids in.
It looks like one of those oil barrel grills.
It looks
Like
like
a
she is
pram.
smoking some nice meat, some baby back ribs, some smoked
No.
baby back
No,
Oh,
no,
baby back, baby back, baby back, baby.
ribs.
no.
You could repurpose one of those into a grill. You just put some slats across the top, and there you go. You cooking some baby.
Get your fresh ribs here.
Nothing fresher. It's just like 12 months old. There you go.
I would eat a baby. Here's a really interesting idea somebody came up with in the 1930s, and I think, and I'm confused as to why they never fucking kept using them. Maybe it was because it was too expensive to develop the photos.
Oh,
But
Then you can record all your kills.
it's for the police. It takes a picture every time the trigger's pulled,
that sounds
so they can capture the moment a police officer shoots somebody
probably too expensive.
in order to prove whether or not it was justifiable shooting.
It's a good idea. Again,
Well,
it's a
handy
really good
souvenir.
concept.
To think that they had this all the way back to the 1930s, and yet people fucking complain nowadays in the modern Earth realm that
Well, as you
there's
pointed
not
out-
enough scrutiny with the police, and it's like, where's the fucking cameras? I'm all for cameras.
As you pointed out, they never used this.
It's just interesting that it went all the way back to that. You know,
I'm
like somebody
pretty
had
sure
this
time has
idea way
come.
back. That's like a
I'm
little.
pretty sure
That's like
that
a little
looks
James
expensive.
Bond spy camera. You
it
know?
looks like something in the 30s that would be really fucking expensive component-wise to do on a large scale.
And it probably didn't reveal much. Like, it's a single snap every time the trigger's pulled. So all they got was like a motherfucker like, like, you know, like there's a bullet hole in his fucking head. And he's like,
You're not going to get a whole lot of context out of a still of a dude falling down.
I think the
No.
only time it was context is if somebody in the picture, because once you pull the trigger, if they're holding a gun too, then the court will be like, it's justified.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that
Not-
motherfucker's coming at you with a knife and he's got like a bullet hole because you pulled the trigger. It's like, you know, it's like, well, he had
Yeah.
a weapon.
As long as it's not blurry, of course. Hopefully the person who's being dispatched with is courteous enough to hold still
Well,
while
there
the
are
picture
some
is
photos
taken.
here of a man going through a window there, trying to rob a place, and he's getting shot. But I think him being in the house would be proof too. I don't think you need a picture of him trying to leap out the window to get away from your gun. You know?
I can just see some people who use guns for fun wanting this.
There's a guy who got shot and fell on Christmas trees, apparently.
That's a person?
That's a person, like, lying on bushes.
Not a great picture, I'm going to be honest.
That's a person, like, jumping out of the way of the bullet. Here's a guy just walked into his wife's room and discovered she was with another man.
Could you imagine getting a picture of that, like, from the
And
end?
that's little Billy who just got lost.
Oh.
We're making shit up. I have no idea. It's a fascinating invention, though, isn't it?
Oh.
Oh, I think it deserves to be revisited. I mean, say you shoot someone and you really want to shoot them, why not take a picture to remember them?
You know, in the Earthrealm, they have Halloween parties and all the girls dress like sluts, and all the guys are all like trying to get laid by the sexy nurse or the sexy witch or whatever. Halloween parties were vastly different in ye olden times.
Welcome to the cult party. Please have some Kool-Aid.
I don't want to go.
These people look like they're waiting for a comet to take them to heaven.
Everybody's wearing the same hat. They probably had the same Nikes.
That motherfucker's in blackface.
I was about to say that's.
Yeah, old-timey Brazzers was weird.
No.
I mean, this was a time period where minstrel shows were still in vogue, so there you go.
I can't help but think that these are like vampires.
These are terrifying.
Like they're like when vampires were alive back then, they would go out on Halloween night dressed like this and feast.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a Cannibal Corpse cover, you know.
I love this picture just because of how subtly fucking terrifying this shit is.
It is like the longer you look at it, you're thinking like American Horror Story shit.
And it's
How
not the
many
dude in
people
blackface.
disappeared from the knives of these?
The dude in the masks are more terrifying than the weirdo in blackface in the middle.
Yeah.
He didn't have time to make his mask, so all the other motherfuckers are like, "You're kicked out of the club, Jim."
You know, he had to leave after this picture was taken.
This is his eyes wide open party.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
The Order of the Insertable Hat.
No.
Gift idea. Here's another gift idea. A company called Grizzly does candles that smell strange.
Oh no.
This candle smells like
Oh!
moldy towels.
Oh.
Okay. I know
All natural soy.
They're all natural soy candles, and they have all kinds of. I wish I could have got images of some different ones, but the
That's
moldy
mine.
towels was the only one I could grab.
That's mine. What the fuck?
They have ones that are like engine oil, you know. Like I'm like, that
Well, at
would
least
smell
that's
awesome.
kind of nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, some of those
Smell
make
like a man.
sense. But
Nostalgic for your childhood. Like, hey, I remember when my dad used to work on cars in the garage. This is just like someone forgot to do the laundry.
Yeah.
a week after the gangbang.
Oh.
Oh!
Yeah, thank God it's not a fluffer's towel.
How
How
do
do you know it's not?
Yeah, that.
Okay,
We're
so
all
it's not a heavy, like a high budget production fluffer towel.
That's
All does
worse.
well in a nutrient-rich environment.
Also, what does that entail?
I have no idea.
Did they actually do the laundry when they're done and not just leave it in the hotel room for the maid? This is a person.
I'm suspicious.
Yeah.
This
What's
is
wrong with it?
this is not a Halloween costume image. This is an invention.
Uh-huh.
The
What's
1930s
wrong?
of the
Okay.
world's
Sibian.
first roller skates.
Wow.
Oh, it's a bicycle for your feet.
Yeah,
Oh,
when
I
you,
see.
when you
The weight of your
step
foot going
up-
down propels it. That's good.
Yeah, when you step down, they straighten out and it repels you forward.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
See how he's
And it's
like,
going to
stepping
break your
up?
legs off, but
That's fine.
I
It'll be
mean,
fun
don't-
before.
They're
Don't fucking
feet-
crash.
They're feet bikes, I guess, more accurately.
Eat sickles.
This is before roller skates. This is feet bikes.
Feetsickles. I like that.
Now, roller skates are a pretty old invention. They go all the way back to what, the 1950s, late 40s,
No,
something like that.
30s.
30s.
that looks
yeah.
like an idea that could come
I
back.
just remember all the American diners of the 1950s. You know, the drive-in ones where the waitresses would bring you your
Right.
your
The
burger and your shake on skates. Like,
The first type would actually strap to your shoes, kind of like the old ice skates would.
yeah, those are like the really old ones. Like,
Yeah.
you
So
just,
like,
you just strap them to your actual shoes and then you skate.
yeah,
Yeah.
those are like the first iteration of like the commonly sold.
But
roller
these
skates.
are even older. These are like late 1920s.
That's a lot of engineering for the 20s, though.
Yeah, and I can only tell because of the outfit he's wearing is very 1920s.
And that's clearly the inventor, because just look at that smug fucker. He knows he's a decade ahead of everyone.
It is an interesting concept because they actually bend when you step up, so that you're repelling yourself just by walking. It's
So cool.
pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Hero
just
asked,
wonder, how do you stop?
Yeah, Zed Hero asked, how do you break? And I have the same question, so does
Well, you
Arcturus.
stop
With
the way
your
you
face.
stop with skates. You turn sideways.
That too.
You just turn your feet sideways and.
See, then I feel like that would break the
Yeah.
mechanism, which is why these probably never took off.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he had a braking mechanism. It's hard to tell from just an image. Somebody would have to look up the story behind this invention and find out.
I feel like turning sideways would bend something crucial.
Like an ankle bone?
No, like
They do look cumbersome. I don't think you could take them with you to like work. Like, where would you store them? They even have like a upper shin brace because they're so heavy. You know?
Those are the cleverest shin breakers I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's like those stupid Wright brothers. I'll show them. I'm gonna make something better than their stupid idea of a flying machine. That'll never happen. It's like this guy could have worked with the Wright brothers, but instead he went on to make feet bikes.
Feet sickles. Damn it.
So anyway, real quick, last couple super chats here. Scruffy Knight. I'm sorry, Garrick. I already said that. Garrick, Lord Garrick gave 10 signals, say, a good way to end what was a bad day. I'm sorry you were having a bad day. I hope we entertained you, though.
We
Sympathy.
tried.
with feetsicles.
Yeah.
We are almost 10 minutes out, and there's still a special attack, isn't there? Somebody?
I got most mine. I can count.
We also have one.
Go ahead and read.
The amazing Critterman donated 10 signals. Just to say, take my signals, please.
Jeez, twist our arms,
Yeah.
metaphorically. All right.
Lyra, what do you
I'll see
think
this no
these are?
signals.
This is another invention.
I
That's
don't,
probably not a good idea.
You
I
want it,
don't
but I think-
know.
Anybody?
Let's spell right. Let's spell
No one wants to hear what I think it is.
Go ahead.
Orphan disposal.
I was thinking public masturbation.
No.
No, that's clearly a shredder.
Nope, they are some of the world's first public urinals.
Okay, I
Well,
was.
it's one of the disposal, I suppose.
Wow.
Yeah, they were put
Fries
on the
is probably right,
streets
too.
instead of like a bathroom because they could be built right into the sewer and your piss could just go right down into the sewer. And
Yes, what have you?
Having grown up in a very urban area of Akakesh, I feel like we need those here.
well, this was invented quite a long time ago in the early 1900s to prevent mostly drunk men from just pissing in the streets.
Street pissing in general, general street pissage.
So before
Slight-
there were
slightly more
public
refined
restrooms, there were these fucking things.
I-
And they
it's
were
not-
outside. It could be like snowing and raining, and you gotta stand inside there.
I mean, like even especially if we had it near the sports arenas specifically,
Mhm.
not a bad idea to just have them in general. Dudes are gonna piss on a wall regardless. You might as well have them do it in a, predetermined place.
Yes,
Now
a
this-
designated spot.
It's amazing that didn't catch on, though. I mean, just think you could stare in the eye as there the entire time. I suppose they want to keep that option for public shame intact.
This is another
Done
one.
yet, buddy?
This is
Well.
late 1800s. All right, like 1889. But I find it ever so fascinating. This invention.
Okay, wait. It's dispensing something,
Yes,
but what though?
it's one of the world's first vending machines. And it
Vending-
didn't work
Oh.
because people could just steal shit out of it.
Oh.
they just broke it open and stole shit. It's
But it
connected
looks
in,
so
in,
cool.
in places like London, Boston, New York. They had gas lighting, literal gas lights, like street
Mhm.
lamps that were powered by gas. Right.
Okay, following.
This took the gas power that lit the light and would heat up soup and coffee, and you could put a coin in and get a little cup of soup.
Wait, we could have had vending machines that gave you hot soup, and these motherfuckers had to ruin it.
And
Okay,
people just kept
hold
breaking
on.
into it and stealing the money.
Soup stealers.
And
Yeah,
soup.
that's
yeah.
one thing, but this idea was doomed in the first place. That bowl of soup is way too low. It's going to result in media confusion with the public urinal.
Well, that thing just catches the soup in case you spill. You have to bring your own cup to this machine. It doesn't give you like a styrofoam, like in the modern days. It's not some cup of noodles you put in the microwave. This fucking thing, you had to walk up, grab the nozzle, put the coin in, go, and get your tomato soup.
One thing that's nice to know is
Yeah.
they have that country called Japan, and they have all sorts of vending machines that have all sorts of shit inside. Like you can get fresh hot popcorn.
You can
Fucking
get used
ramen.
panties in a vending machine in Japan.
They actually don't have those anymore, weirdly enough.
We need to do an episode of Picture This of weird shit in Japanese vending machines.
You can get a car, like
Yeah.
a car.
You can get a fucking car. Yeah, exactly.
There's one that sells like a voucher for companionship with a girl for one night at a restaurant.
Aw.
Just kind of sad. What?
More creepy Halloween costumes.
Because I don't have a whole lot. It looks like there's no children here. It's just like potato sacks.
This sounds like orphanages that have been shut down, just how they handle the ugly children.
They're creepy.
Oh.
They look like they make shoes in a factory.
You assume they look better underneath. We don't know that.
One of them's playing the circle
But yes,
game.
they probably are assembling things in shoes. It looks like that time period as well.
One of them is playing the circle game. Congratulations, you've all lost.
This
Oh.
one's actually a real image. I thought it was Photoshop, but apparently it's a very popular one people have spread around on the internet.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah, it's
It looks like if Pumpkinhead had a baby.
Aw.
creepy, but it looped around to be neat.
Yeah, like I thought it was like somebody photoshopped that skull. No, this is this girl's real mask.
I have a question as to what skull that is exactly.
I think it's a paper mache painted. It's not a real skull. It's
That's a really good fucking.
Unusually high quality paper mache.
Yeah.
they put horns on it. You know, it's supposed to be the devil, I guess. I think it was taken. I think this picture was taken in like New Orleans or something during Halloween. So
I mean, if there was a city that did Halloween really hard.
yeah, it's like, that's some gothic shit right there. You find that in New Orleans.
I'm most concerned that I can't verify they have both arms.
It's up on the she's leaning in on the chase.
Yeah,
I can
she's
see where it is.
actually it might be down by her side. No, there's her
I-
hand. There's her hand.
Her hand's on the chase. I was
Yeah.
saying she's leaning
Okay.
on the chase.
Yeah,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
good and creepy that one.
Can
Here's a
just-
gift idea.
I-
I'll leave this
What?
with. Are you gonna activate?
Yeah, I want to murder.
I'll leave you to ponder this gift idea.
Oh no.
I'll leave you to ponder this gift.
What? It looks like a a pillow. Is the pillow the gift? Is it a garment? Is it a heat map of, I don't know, the places where she's got the worst rash? What is this? I don't like those colors together. I don't know. I don't like the orange and the pink together. I don't. What is it? I'm missing something. Additional to the things I'm normally missing. You know, like dignity and common sense and approval from my parents. Hi, everyone. How are you? Nipple cozy. Okay. That's, that's a good guess, Snoopy. That's yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm not equipped to deal with this. I don't know.
It's
a pillow depicting what that woman's tits would look like to the predator.
It is a booby pillow, but it looks like a booby heat map pillow.
That's what it is. It's like the heat map of a woman's chest on a pillow.
Wow.
That's stupid.
There's the left boob and there's the right boob, and the girl's posing to show the shape.
Notably,
Like, that's where her boobs would be if she was.
What?
I'd rather just have the girl.
It looks very unhealthy. Like, she should probably see a gynecologist. That looks like an unhealthy swelling on the side there. If that's accurate, she's got problems.
I mean, heat maps are a little weird, aren't they?
Especially when converted into shag.
Yeah, it's a little strange. Here's some wonderful coffee mug ideas for your holidays.
I want to convert the model into shag. What?
These are wonderful coffee cups you can buy your loved ones.
No.
I don't. That's not something you buy your loved ones.
That one looks like a butthole with a tooth in it.
That's something I buy. That's something I buy Arcturus because I don't like his presence.
Undead goatsy mug.
No.
I don't like the one with the tongue.
Can you imagine drinking out of that? Like,
No.
Where do you safely drink out of that too? Like, there's no rim. It's just tongue or teeth.
You gotta be very careful. There's gonna be some spillage here, but suffice to say, if you're purchasing one of these, it's probably not your worst daily life decisions. Look, we just know at this point, the third one only has a tooth in it, so the creator doesn't have to imagine someone fucking it.
Oh.
Yeah, it says you.
all right, we'll do two more because there's not many left, and I'll pick the two best ones, and then I'll delete this folder. But this is an invention from the 1960s, I believe, and it's a little overboard.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little. It's.
Oh wow!
It's so you can smoke as many fucking cigarettes as humanly possible.
And you just need to get lung cancer as fast as you possibly can.
Of course, back
Yeah,
then
but
they
she looks
didn't
cooler
know.
than anyone has ever looked and ever will again.
The competitive smoking circuit really didn't last long, did it?
Now, back then they didn't know cigarettes did bad things to you. In fact, you could get recommended cigarettes from doctors, like certain
Only
brands.
5 packs of cigarettes per day? No, get on my level.
How can you not realize that inhaling smoke into your lungs is possibly detrimental?
It just, I don't know who invented this or why. Even in a time when smoking was considered good, healthy, and everybody did it. You know, like it's just
The newest, most elegant, most fashionable Black Lung 3000.
Blanda, you've got to try it. It's therapeutic.
And finally, the last invention we'll end tonight's show on is the 1960s TV goggles, presented in Life magazine, actually.
I always appreciate people that are trying to do things that we have now back then.
Doubles as a Halloween costume.
He's having fun. He thinks he's having fun. But I guarantee you, there isn't a hentai game in there.
No,
I'm also not having fun.
There's no slice of life dating sim.
No.
Weren't
No.
those radioactive? Isn't he basically microwaving his eyeballs?
No,
Yeah.
it uses antenna. Back then, a long time ago, Ark, they watched television through magic, and signals would travel through the air and get picked up by those antennas. He just shrank a television down and put it on his face. It even has knobs to change the channel. All 3 channels.
Let's be honest, it's probably radioactive.
He got all 3 channels. That motherfucker.
Yeah, that thing causes some sort of brain cancer, I'm sure of it.
I mean, he's watching Doctor Who, so probably.
I don't know how it's powered though, because all televisions back then had to be plugged in. There was no cell phones or iPads or anything. You know, the battery power alone. It must have a plug behind the head, and you have to like be in a place like you're waiting on your doctor's appointment. You have to plug that motherfucker in the wall and put him on your face.
Oh, and then you gotta reach up and like mess with the rabbit ears to get the signal.
Yeah, then you gotta fuck with the rabbit ears and be like, it's all fuzzy.
By the time you're done with the rabbit ears, it's time for the doctor to stick 2 fingers up your ass and fuck you.
I can't watch Charlie Brown's Christmas because it's coming in fucking fuzzy.
You know?
But it's like
Maybe
you're
it
actually on the
is-
TV program. You can practically taste the whipped cream from I Love Lucy.
Oh.
Boy, he's watching I Dream of Jeannie right now, and he's just salivating over her fucking navel showing.
I can relate.
Superstition regarding the crooked. According to 1888, it was considered that crooked things are lucky things. I'm spectacularly lucky, and you are surely watching the luckiest show there is.